on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Mechie, the man in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play action. Stroud now on the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hurt. Cut 19. Panther 11.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this route upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's running. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Wright. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Stroud looking to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Texans now at 2-5 to start play. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud out of the gun here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Check.
Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A gain of 22.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Pierce. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Coming in to put a lick on him was Lavonte David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Stroud now on second down. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Ready, set.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Street. 7 Pirates.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Lions.
Third and goal, Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Harris. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first down 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. Down to the 22-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Stroud working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
Be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Eagle. 18, Pioneer.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Tampa Bay.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mayfield now from the 50. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
2nd down, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 71 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing, Mayfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Tank Dell. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lavonte David in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That's complete to Dell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Crash.
And Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They run straight ahead here with White, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally gets tight, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Here's Stroud. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mayfield down. That's complete to Palmer. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Stroud looking to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hello.
Now first and 10 at the 11.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Stroud will run the option left.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown from 8 yards out. And the Texans take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Fairbairn good for the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a fast footwork by White, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw it. Short pass to Howard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. This 2nd and 4. They'll go up the middle with White. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Baker changing the play at the line. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That is caught.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Mayfield looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He was brought down at the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Still on his feet. And they will score at pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Texans 48, Buccaneers 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Let's go now.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Houston,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.